I've got the Stellar hat on as well as the glasses, which means you better buckle up. Why? Because I've got a Stellar use case video for you that says screw the government, screw banks. If you prefer to eat at Weenie Hut Juniors or Super Weenie Hut Juniors, turn this video off. Do not go further. This one is not for you. The heat map right now is nasty, nasty red. You see Doge and Solana right now leading their treat. Doge at 11.6 down almost 7% last 24 hours. Solana, the news with Google could not do a dang thing for Solana, retreated back to where they were before it was announced that Google Cloud was doing a validator node. Guys, the pops aren't lasting out there. The market is salty. I'm serious. Look at the charts. Pay attention to all the pops out there that haven't lasted. Especially look at the likes of Solana. Come on, Google didn't even do anything for the price. These are pumps and dumps, big money holding these prices down. And if you want to watch Jim Cramer cry, I've got a video for you. I'll have it linked at the end. All right, but let's talk about screwing banks, screwing governments. Well, first of all, we know that governments around the world are like, hey, guess what? We don't want you into crypto. Well, guess what? UK banks are doing the same thing. Banco Santander has a £3,000 limit per 30-day revolving period and a £1,000 daily limit for crypto. Yeah, so what's happening is, let's say you want to buy your crypto on a little bit of eToro action, right? Because you're in the UK. Here's the problem though. The bank account where you send your money to eToro is getting stopped if you're a Banco Santander. Yeah, nasty, isn't it? So they're trying to keep you out of crypto. So now how does Stellar and all this come into play? Look, I do not condone doing anything illegal or anything like that. But you know what else I don't condone? When governments and banks try to tell you what to do with your money. Think about this. The UK just got like a PM who's very pro-crypto. And now a UK bank is like, we're going to limit you to protect you. Okay, so what is the workaround? How does Stellar come into play with this? Stellar has MoneyGram, and I know it didn't do crap for the price. I get it. But think of the utility. So this bank is like overreaching. Well, what can you do? If you want to keep buying crypto and you've already met your monthly max and you don't want to switch banks, which, hey, I think a lot of people can understand that, guess what you can do? You can go to MoneyGram locations and go cash to crypto, crypto to cash. See, there was no bank involved. There was there. That's a way to work around to screw the bank. Now, what about government overreaches, right? Because, hey, in the US, there's certain things that you can't buy. Same thing, cash to crypto, crypto to cash. Maybe your friend across the pond who you really trust, why can't you buy crypto in the United States and wallet that stuff on over to them? And then your friend, I don't know, maybe sends you some cash. I don't know, maybe they PayPal it to you. Who the cares? Again, I get it, PayPal, it's not the edit. But the point is this, I'm not going to go into specifics on how to get around things because there are several extra steps involved on top of what I'm explaining now. I'm just giving the high points so that you get the idea that there are workarounds out there if you want to circumvent overreach. And the and underbanked don't just apply to third world societies that are cash-based. They also apply to societies where banks, governments out there, overreach is hurting what you can do with your money, your freedom of choice, what you can do with your money. You bust your butt at your job. And now you're going to have a bank tell you out there, hey, no, we're imposing limits on you. Or a government out there, let's say you live in the state of New York, saying, hey, you can't buy XRP. Fire up your anonymizer. Right? Do your VPN. I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying there's workaround. And no, it's not as easy as just doing the VPN. Like I said, there's extra steps with that, but just think of ways to work around. Anytime there's ever been a law out there that someone in the world thought was overreaching, guess what? We were finding ways at timestamp 0 to get around it, to thwart it. Keep that principle in mind because that's the concept, the core concept of crypto. You really want to get crypto and you can't? Well, guess what? Go to an ATM like a CoinMe one. Yeah, you can get it there too. There are workarounds. You just have to think of ways to do it. And I want Stellar to start thinking about this. And underbanked aren't just in third world countries. The and underbanked right now are in the UK where Banco Santander, the first one out there. You know there's going to be more to follow. The first bank out there that says, hey, we're going to stop money flowing into crypto. If we identify a certain thing here as crypto-related, boom, you can't do it. So when you go on your phone to go to eToro to move money from your bank over, they'll be like, nuh-uh, girlfriend, you met your £3 max. But I bet you banks out there could put as much money as they want into it, right? The rules probably don't apply to them. Overreach, all right? Think about what governments do with printing your money, just devaluing money. Stellar, great use case out there for when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to government overreaches, when it comes to banks imposing limits like this is the time to strike, to understand what crypto tools you have available. And yes, pissed off that the price doesn't move, I understand it. But this is use case to fight against the overreach of government. What about Gary Gensler just pissing away your taxpayer money out there? Going after crypto all crazy, no positivity whatsoever. And all of this is because he gets to use the money printer of the US taxpayer. There are ways to fight back, and the ways to do it are by cutting those people out. You can cut the banks out, just not Alex Mashinsky wise, because he kind of effed that one up, didn't he? But you can cut the banks out. You can cut the governments out. Oh, and speaking of cutting the government out, well, until we get term limits, vote out everyone. Just keep voting everyone out, just over and over and over again. No, it's not political advice, nothing like that. But I'm so tired of the corrupted systems that we live in that we need to start seeing change happen. Change for the betterment of people, not the betterment of the elite. Make friends, work, get networks out there. Guys, there's ways to do this. I don't want to go into the specifics, but you get my gist. Cash to crypto and crypto to cash is the biggest thing out there. It just hasn't been marketed right, and it hasn't been marketed to people that can use it, people like you and me. They keep tackling the idea and use case of cash-based societies, third world countries, and I understand that's super important. Guys, when the banks tell you what to do with your money, as hard as you work, nope, it's time to fight back. And what are one of the ways you do it? Cash to crypto, crypto with cash, found on the Stellar Network, USDC, a feather in the cap, not in this cap, maybe in Pimpin' Peter Griffin's hat. Oh, interesting stuff. Thank you very much for watching this, I don't know, high energy version, amped up Monday version. Yep, stellar use case, everyone. Check out this cool crypto Web3 video right here. I will catch you cool cats later. Remember, election day is on Tuesday and on Thursday. CPI data, look for all the live streams.